what is going on YouTube? SavageKid13 here, aka Savage Gaming, back with another video. And if you read the thumbnail, it's a story time. And yeah, this is kind of because I just recorded a 15-minute story time, and I watched the video over, and I couldn't even hear myself talking. So I gotta do it again. I gotta talk over again. So let's get into this story. Story takes place way back in 2003 or something. I was born in 2001. I'm in 8th grade. Try to guess in the comments how old I am. I don't know. You can do that if you want to. My birthday was November 1st. So yeah. We're in story takes place in this little small classroom. It's like five girls and 10 boys. So there's me and this boy. We're like really good friends. We were always hanging out together and stuff. And I don't remember his name per se, so I'm gonna call him Sean. So Sean and me are just chilling, hanging out one day until we're hanging out, and then me and Sean are like playing with these trying to make rubber burgers. Like there's like rubber lettuce, rubber tomato, rubber cheese, rubber buns and stuff. So we're making these burgers, and then one day teacher just walks up in front of the class, and we're like, "Teacher, what are you doing? Get out the way! You're messing up my train track." And like she goes, "Stop what you're doing. We have a new student." And then we're all like, "Yay, yay!" And then I'm sitting here, acting like I don't care, because I don't. I didn't at the time. I'm like, "Who is it?" So then she says, "It's a new student." And then we're all like, and then I'm like, "Is it a girl or is it a boy?" Because we have like a lot of boys in here now. And then I didn't want to say it, and then I didn't want to look thirsty. So luckily, this girl raises her hand and was like, "Is it a girl or is it a boy?" Because there are not enough girls in here, and they're like, and all the other girls are like, yeah, it's not enough girls. And then the boys are like, "Yeah, it's not enough girls." I'm pretty sure them boys just trying to hit. I don't know. So she's like, "Yeah, it's a girl, so calm down." So I'm still acting like I don't care. I'm looking the other way out the window, watching the birds fly by. And she walks through, and everybody's like, and then I turn my head, and I'm like, "Oh my god." And then all the boys are drooling and everything, and I'm just saying like, "Dang, she is cute." So then the teacher's like, "Introduce yourself, don't be shy." And then I don't remember what she said her name was, but for reference, I'm gonna call her Zaria, because that's what I called her in the last video. So Zaria's like, "Hey, hello, my name's Zaria, whatever." And we're all like, "Hi, Zaria." So then we're all, like, teacher's like, "Go put your coat in the back and enjoy yourself. We're doing playtime right now." So then we're just playing again, and then I want to meet, and then we're like, Sean says, "I have something to tell you." I didn't say that name. I hope you guys didn't hear that. He's like, Sean is like, "Savage kid, I have something to tell you." And I'm like, "Sure, go ahead, what is it?" And he's like, "Yeah, so, I have something really important to tell you." I'm like, "Yeah, me too." So he's like, "Alright, let's say it at the same time." And I was like, "Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1, go." And then we're both like, "I think I'm in love with the new girl." We both said it at the same time, and it was funny. So we said it at the same time, we're like, "I think I'm in love with the new girl." And then he's like, and then we're both like, "What? Why?" And then I'm like, "She can't love both of us, bro." And he's like, "I know. So what do we do?" And I'm like, "You know what? Whoever she chooses, that's who she chooses, and we have to go with that." And he's like, "Alright, but let's make a pact. Whoever she chooses does not get in this girl will not get in the way of our friendship." And I'm like, bro, I couldn't have said it better myself. So we're like, oh, okay, yeah, she's not gonna get in the way of this friendship. So we're playing, and every like time of the week is like in the middle of the week. We do this thing like we choose jobs, and there are two jobs per like two people per job. And I know what you guys are thinking. If there are like 5 girls, well 6 now because of Zarya, and 10 boys, how is that gonna come about? And you know, sometimes there were boys on one job and boys and girls on one job, so you know that worked out. And then I was like, me and Sean were like, oh my god, I hope she's on the same. And I'm like, yeah, man, me too. So then, it's her turn to pick a job, and then I'm crossing my fingers like, please, Lord, let her not pick a job somebody already has. So then she does it, and then I'm sitting here like, yes. I'm like, teacher, call me up next. And then, so what happened is, kids go by, and I'm like, no, somebody's gonna pick her eventually. So next is my turn. She calls my name, and I'm sitting in here putting my hand in the bucket, trying to find a good job, and I get the ones I already get, and I'm hyped. I'm like so happy. You know, I'm not doing all this extra stuff, but in my mind, I'm jumping up and down, hitting cartwheels, doing backflips and stuff. And then Sean is looking at me like, you dirty, thieving, conniving snake. And I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? He was like, how could you pick that job? Huh? How could you do your boy like that? And I was like, dude, chill out, bro. And he was like, you know what, fine, whatever, I'm probably overreacting. He was like, yeah, you are. So the job that we both get is like nap time, like where you pass out the mattresses so we can lay on them for nap time. And so yeah, nap time comes, and nap time comes, and she turns the lights. The teacher turns the lights out. Or like, yeah, all right, nap time. Sleep on. So my girl, and he's so savage. So yeah, I'm like, you know what? So I'm working with her. I'm trying to start conversation. I'm like, hey, how you doing? My name's Savage Kid. I mean, I didn't really say that. I said my real name, but you know, for getting, for hey, how you doing? My name's Savage Kid 13. And she's like, oh, yeah, I know. You said that earlier. I mean, I didn't really say that because that's kind of disrespectful. Yeah, I know. So we started laughing, and then I'm like, so, whatever, I'm just trying to make conversation. She's like, you know, such and such, she didn't really say that, but, you know, she said something. So I'm like, okay, cool. These matches out, I'm like, yeah, sure. Whatever, dog. Oh, Scorpion, chill out with that one. Okay, so I'm like, yeah, whatever. So then, we're passing them out, and then Sean is like, God, he's up. So, back to the important part. We go and, dang, I can't remember, I'm forgetting. We're passing them out. Oh, yeah. They're all, like, kids are scattered everywhere across the room. So, like, Sean is, like, on the other side. And, like, we're passing out. And the last guy to pass it to was Sean. And he said, and then I went and passed it to him. He said, he pulled my arm and was like, don't try anything. And I was like, chill out, get off of me. And he was like, alright, man, I'm just warning you. He was like, alright, dude. Like, he was acting like that was his girlfriend or something. So, after we passed him out, you know, I tap on the teacher. I'm like, so where do me and Zarya sleep then? He was like, oh, well, you two can just sleep right next to each other. And Sean heard it. He was like, Sean heard that. And he was all like, what? Teacher, are you serious? And stuff. So that made him pretty mad. So then, we're making conversation. I'm making conversation. I'm like, she's like, so, what do you want to do after nap time's over? And I'm like, we could play the beanbag game, and notice Sean is like he's getting paranoid, so he's trying to like every time the teacher like turns around, he like scoots closer to us, trying to listen on our conversation, and I'm like, Sean, back up. I don't think Zarya noticed, but I noticed he was giving me signals like don't do anything and stuff. Like shut up, punk. And so what happened is she's like, so what do you want to do? And I'm like, we can play the beanbag game. So Sean finally gets close enough and he realizes I'm to talk to her. And she goes and says, what do? And then Sean thought that that she said, I like you. And I was like, he confronted me about it. I'm like, she didn't even say that, bro. What's wrong? So then she likes all up in his face like, yeah, Sean, I didn't even say that. You're being paranoid. And then you know, she's all mad at him. I mean, that was my boy Sean. I can't be mad at him. He's my boy. So, I mean, earlier she had told me. I'm like, and guys, I'm not flexing or anything. The real story. She already told me earlier while we were passing the match. I think you're kind of whoa. What happened? What the world? What happened? My screen is dead. Oh, yo, come on. What just happened? What in the world? I'd be real friggin' mad if I have to do this over again. I am not starting this story. What's going on with my screen? Yo, are you serious? My screen just freaking... You gotta be kidding me. Yo, what's going on? Alright guys, sorry about that. My screen, it was like during that entire part right there, like while I was saying what's going on my screen, you guys could see what was happening. But my whole screen was black. It was black and I couldn't see anything. But I just watched the video over and you guys could see it perfectly. So I'm like, okay, that was weird. Alright, Charles, so what happened was she had, like I said, this is a real story. She told me that she thought I was like, you know, kind of good looking or whatever. And I was like, oh, thanks. And I was like, you too or whatever. So we were talking. Alright, so we were talking, and then she went and said to me, well, back to the beanbag thing. So she's all mad at Sean, like, I didn't even say that. I said, what do you do? Because he was talking about the beanbag game. And then he was looking at me like, really, dude? We always play the beanbag game. You gonna play with her? It's like, and she was like, yeah, what's wrong with that? So, you know, she stopped talking to him after a while. And he stopped talking to her. But, I mean, I was still talking to them and whatever. So she, like, hold my hand or whatever, stuff like that, stupid stuff. You know, we weren't really going out because we didn't know anything about that stuff. So we weren't doing that. And basically, yeah, we were kind of, like, liked each other or whatever. So, yeah, and then I remember now what I'm about to tell you. I don't remember all of it, so it might be a little fishy. But I do remember that while we were, like, you know, going through all this stuff, mind you, it's nap time. So you guys are probably thinking, hey, how are we doing all this stuff during nap time? Because the teacher, somebody had no nap time, and the teacher was, like, having this full conversation with her. And so she never noticed. So we were, sorry. We were minding she was minding her business, the teacher was minding her business, and then we were talking. So then when it was time to play again, because nap time was over, we playing the beanbag game, and Sean was like, he's like, my shoulder and was like, savage, and I was like, what, dude? And he was like, I'm gonna make a choice, and I was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, either it's me or her. And I'm gonna choose a boy over a girl, and I was like, no, but I think you're gonna choose your best friend over a girl. And I was like, oh, you put a good point. So then I was like, you know what? I ain't gotta put up with this. And she was like, well, you're gonna have to choose one, because I don't like how Sean is being acting and all that stuff. And I was like, wow, you guys fighting over each other? Are you serious right now? So then she was like, and then he was like, yeah, I don't like her. And then she was like, I'm like, you little bald-headed boy. And he was like, I'm not even bald, I got a haircut. And she was like, same thing. And I mean, I'm looking at her like, no, it's actually not. But, you know, what does she know? What do I know? We're just kids. So, they're staring at me, trying to get me to make a decision. And I'm like, you know what? You guys gonna have to get back on me on that. And then they're just looking at me like, guys, why can't I just make a decision now? So then, the next day, I came late one day, and they were just talking and laughing and holding hands. I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, yeah, so, me and Sean kind of made up and everything, and I'm like, so, like, why are your hands, though? And she was like, yeah, I like him. I'm like, what? Are you serious? You're not playing right now, right? Trying to play a pimp? You trying to play a player? You got the game. And then Sean he put his hand on my shoulder slightly and said, dude, I never meant for this to happen. She did this. I didn't, bro. I was like, get off me. Oh, y'all, get off me. Get off me. So, you know, I was mad and stuff. You know. So, yeah, that was stupid. And I was like, you know what? I ain't like you anyway. Little fake hair beads, you know. Who did your makeup? The Joker? You know what I'm saying? You know, I was acting stupid and stuff. And then I was just like, whatever, man, because I didn't care anymore. I was like, you can go out with Sean. And Sean, he touched me and he was like, remember, not get over our friendship. And I was like, oh, bull crap. You know, I didn't say crap. Because, you know, back then, if you said, even if you shut up, kids would be like, ooh, he said a bad word and all that. And I was like, no, I was like, whatever. And then he was like, dude, you just need to calm down. I was like, whatever, dog, stop touching me. So they started holding hands now. And I was lonely. I put your piece on. You know, I mean, I was still talking to Sean and Zarya after I got out. It was just stupid to me how they did that to me. But, you know, I thought I was gonna get something, you know what I'm saying? I thought she was doing. I thought she was doing a quick shut, because, I mean, I ain't gonna see that girl from 3K all the way to high school and marry her, but that was stupid, so, yeah, that's the end of this story time, and, if you like it, give it a thumbs up. Comment under the comment section below what your favorite part was, and yeah, if you're new here, subscribe. And if you're not new here and you've just been watching, still subscribe. And this is Savage Kid 13, aka Savage Gaming, signing out. And as far as that secret game goes, I'm not trying to be like, you know, like, oh, this guy's weak or whatever. I ain't trying to be like that, but, you know, we didn't reach the limit, so if we reach it on this limit, give it 6 likes. 5 to 10. If we get 5 or more, I'll tell you guys in the next video. So, yeah, subscribe.